they have it better, they have it easier because they found love, because they found each other. But you guys, it's not. Luck is something that is incredibly misunderstood in this world. There is no luck. There are consequences of our actions, but we don't see it because we only have a visual of that current lifetime, and that visual is limited as well because we never see the work and the risk and the courage that people put into their journey and their path, right? So in order to fully expand our consciousness, first we have to understand that there is no luck. There is only karmic wheel, consequences of our actions, but that actions go beyond this lifetime, right? It's a journey of a soul. It's not just this lifetime. And the second thing that we have to understand, that it's the base law of attraction. We attract what we are, the vibration of. Even physics already understands that, right? You don't have to be spiritual to know that you can only magnetize. It's all energy. We're all, and in this physical world, outside of the physical world, we're all awareness, right? But in this physical game of life, in this sandbox game of life, everything that has a physical form is energy, particulates that vibrate on a specific frequency. And if the frequency difference is huge, you don't even notice these other things and these other objects. You can only magnetize, again, what matches your frequency. So if someone seems to have that amazing life, it's never the luck as people think, right? It's hard work that they put into that situation. So in order to have, like I said in the previous part, if you really want to have soul kind of connection, love, fulfillment, amazing job, life of mission, everything that we all have on that highest, most aligned timeline, it requires hell of a courage to risk it, to leave everything that holds you down behind, to embark solo on this journey, to become the person that is of the same vibration that this highest, most aligned timeline, and magnetize everything that is rightfully yours. It requires courage. It requires risking it. Everything, again, that is beautiful in life, as long as we are bound by this physical existence, we can lose. But it's really what we come here for as a soul. The transience of life, the courage, the passage of time, the linearity of time, the opportunities that we have to grab or allow to pass by, the choice, the free will. Because back there in home, in spirit realm, we're awareness, we're everything. There is no time, there is no space, there is no choice. We're pure awareness, right? So again, going back to you and this person, if this person doesn't have this understanding, if they fear because they're bound and held back by their shadows, their past, their experiences, their traumas, even if they know in their heart that you are the person, they're not going to be able to take the risk. It requires healing. It requires expansions of your consciousness. On a level of highest timeline, we never attach, we connect. We understand that what we have in this physical world we can lose, but every day is a gift. Every day with my person is a gift. Every day living on this earth is a gift. Every day doing what I do is a gift. And I appreciate it. This is how we're happy. This is how time slows down. This is how we appreciate. This is how we don't attach with anxiety to things, but just allow them to be, right? So again, you would understand you would think that this person doesn't want commitment, fears commitment. You would think that they remember we also said that you would do anything for love. You don't believe in obstacles that could not be overcome, and I think you know that this person doesn't share that belief. Whether you think they're looking for excuses or not, They think that there are certain things that stand between you and them that could not be overcome. And I do feel that this collective, we have what kind of love you desire. So this collective, you don't think this, you do realize that this person has a worthiness issue, that they don't really deep down, whether they realize it or not, they deep down don't feel that they're worthy of this best kind of love. And if we don't feel we're worthy, again, law of attraction, we're not going to attract it. And I also think, remember, there's a reason I was mentioning to you. I don't think this collective, you yet have a full understanding of what I was talking in the previous part. Remember that we all have feminine and masculine. We have to heal them. We have to teach them to work together to achieve inner union, inner yin and yang. And then we're able to really form a healthy relationship where we either drop into a feminine or raise into a masculine. It's all energy, non-gender specific. So maybe you don't understand this fully, but you would know that there's an internal conflict within your person. That there's an internal conflict. They don't have this inner peace within. You would sense that. You would feel that there's healing that needs to happen. All right. So we went through how do you think, right? So now let's tap into the reality. Let's tap into the reality of your connection and your person. What's really going on? More. All right. Okay. All right. You guys, take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath, because you know that on this channel, my mission is to get you to the highest, most aligned timeline. And we will not get you there if we will not push, if you will not face the shadows. I'm a shadow worker. My job is to hold that mirror in front of you so you see the blockages that you need to release. I am not here, okay, to tell you what you want to hear. I always say this. This infamous phrase from Steve Jobs: if you want to make people happy, become an ice cream seller. I'm not an ice cream seller. I'm a shadow worker. I will bring pain to you, but it won't be me causing that pain. It will be me reflecting certain things that you already know. You're just not ready or about to really fully understand. We're tapping into the energy of what really this connection is. So watch the previous part, right? You think this is it, you think this is your person, that they have worthiness issues, that they don't believe that certain things, but there's one element that you're missing. And it doesn't mean that the feeling is not there. It's just that sometimes some people are in such deep denial that we think, especially on this journey, right? We think that they have worthiness issues, they don't believe that they deserve this love. And oftentimes us as feminines, we feel that from day one. But they themselves are under a veil of the denial. The masculines are under a veil of denial. That they don't realize that in their conscious mind. What's happening in their conscious mind is that they're unbothered. They don't care. And again, what do I always say to you guys? It takes a victim to create a victim. It's not like they don't care because the feeling is not there or because they're evil and narcissistic. You know that I'm so against using these terms. They lack compassion and they lack understanding of the meaning of life and the nature of human beings. But right now, I don't think they want to deal with this. You give a lot of thought to this relationship, and this relationship, the connection, they're correcting me. You give a lot of thought to this connection, and right now this connection to them is just like, oh, I don't want to be bothered. It's just too much. It's just too much. And they're not even ready to come into awareness of the why. We are here having this chat, really understanding what's going on in their subconscious mind, that they have worthiness issues, that they really believe that love can happen, that they're afraid to take a risk because what can be gained can be lost, which is all true. But they don't have it in their conscious, right? So right now it's too much. It's too much. But we do have a soul tie. So this is a confirmation. This person is your true soul tie. You were put on each other's journey. But remember, this is going to be hard to hear, but I say this to you guys all the time. The fact that someone is your soul tie, right? So your true soul connection, your twin soul, or your higher soulmate, it means everything, but it means nothing. Because the biggest lesson in life, is this human life, is that we have free will here. We take choices for ourselves. Most people choose to stay in karmic relationships. Why? Because of everything that I said to you guys. This is what we all crave, but it requires courage. It requires dedication. It requires taking a leap of faith. Most people, subconsciously, they're so fearful to risk it. People who truly are, if you think about this, just came to my mind, who really reached that union, whether that's with your twin soul or higher soulmate, you are in an amazing relationship. We're freaking gamblers. We're those people that say, it's that or it's nothing. I don't want it. Anything that is not that, I don't want it. We're not settlers. We do not settle. And saying to the universe, listen, you either give me that or I am not interested. It takes courage. Because there's a part of you that has to accept that in that case, it won't be that. Because that requires two people. And both need to take that risk. Both need to be courageous. Need to say, you know what? I'm fighting for it. This is the life. I want it. I want it all. I want it now. I'm going to fight for it. But we have free will. So, me confirming to you that this person is your true soul connection. Many people think that, oh, it means that it's destined, it's going to happen. Destiny, your destiny, right? Fated things are things that you have on your highest most aligned timeline. And they're milestones that will happen no matter what you do. They will happen in your life to nudge you and to put you on the right trajectory. But you have free will. Some people are so stubborn or so wounded, so fearful that they'll be like, I can't do this. It requires strength. Why would you think it won't? And it's so easy, it's so easy for people to think that it's luck. Remember what we said in the previous part? That it's luck. Oh, he's lucky, she's lucky because, they found each other. No, we attract what we are the vibration of. If you see someone living a fairy tale life, rest assured they went through hell. Even if it's in this lifetime or others. Actions have consequences. We have free will. We take our actions. Destiny doesn't mean that no matter what happens, it will happen. Because we have free will. You have to choose that. You have to stand in front of a mirror, stand in front of Father Universe and say, it is that, or I am not interested in anything else. Bring it to me. I will do what it takes. Show me the way. Show me the path. Give me the signs. Bring it to me. That's how we do it. I will do whatever it takes because I want it. It doesn't just come and happen, okay? And we have two cards that we also had in your spread, which is unworthy and understanding. Unworthy and understanding. So it is true that in this connection, because we're confirming now, right, what's the truth of this connection. So it is true that in this connection there is huge worthiness trauma, worthiness issue, but it's for both of you. Different shape, different form, but the core wound, you both carry that wound, the worthiness wound. Whether in you it shows as anxiety, and in this person it shows as avoidance. And the truth is that there's gonna, if for that to work out, yes, there's gonna have to be a lot of learning, a lot of understanding, learning life, learning each other, learning your divinity, learning patience. And we have gossip. So I saw this card, and it's oftentimes it happens, right, in these connections, but I feel like there may be certain people that have still influence on your person, that are sort of a feeding that unbothered kind of attitude, like, yeah, like it's too difficult, there's, you know, I'm gonna say one thing to you, and stay with that thing forever. Everyone should say that. If you look at someone and this person doesn't have what you want, why on earth would you listen to their advice? Okay? We all need sometimes a little guidance and a little advice, especially when we're not yet tapped into a wholeness and into our inner guru, right? This is why we have friends, mentors, spiritual teachers, whoever, parents sometimes, whoever. But if you're looking at someone and this person is not living the life that you want, is not having what you want, they're not where you want to go, why on earth would you listen to them? So the reason I say this, if someone doesn't have a relationship that you want, that you consider perfect, why would you listen to their advice when it comes to love? And I don't think this person realizes that. Let's clarify. Let's do one more row. Unbothered. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. It's interesting. Conversation. Escape. Secrets. Secrets. I'm sensing this. We had a lot of escape runner kind of cards, so that's confirmation. This person is running away from themselves, running away from this connection, running away from truth. I feel like there are certain things that you don't know, certain secrets, certain blockages I'm hearing in between the two of you that you don't realize. And I feel like those are things that this person would love to talk to you. But there's this fear. There's this fear of vulnerability. There's this fear of connection. I don't think they're even honest with themselves, to be honest. I want to do a few more for these secrets. Are we allowed to know, Spirit? I don't think so, but it's confirmation what we were talking about. One more. We have irreplaceable and we have self-love. I feel this person wants love as much as you do. I feel again, what did I say? Everyone wants it. Everyone craves it. We're all like, people really search the world to find that connection. But sometimes when it stands in front of them, when that is not present, true self-love, worthiness, feeling worthy of reaching that highest most line timeline, having the courage that comes from self-love, that I can do this, it's not going to happen. That's why any journey that you embark on, spiritual journey, self-discovery journey, shadow work journey, it always comes down to self-love. Because the more we love ourselves, the more we embody the frequency of love, and the more we understand that we all are the universe, right? We have to do squat to be worthy. The fact that we exist means that we can really have it all. We just need to match that vibration. And there's something about, we have values here, but I was hearing with these values that this person is a little lost. They were showing me like someone very lost, very confused. It's like maybe they have a lot of low vibrational people around them, karmic relationships that they haven't worked through just yet, that they haven't processed, those secrets, those things that they haven't dealt with in their life. That I'm hearing as well, you guys, the lack of maturity. The lack of maturity. And it's funny because someone I've recently, it was like yesterday or the day before, Kat Pierce posted a reel on Instagram saying that it's so amazing when you're older because you have the wisdom and you don't care, you discover your own style. And I left a comment, and you guys, all these things, sadly, they don't come with age. Age has nothing to do with maturity. Yes, there are certain things that we, as humans, we have to go through, right? So if you have someone who is 20 years old, and even if they're old soul and they seem very mature, certain things have to happen in life for us to remember, for us to grow up, right? This avatar in this specific life needs time, right? You can't put maturity into no one. Only time can, right? But in the same time, because of what I said, because of the fact that we have free will and it requires strength, courage, hard work, maturity only comes to those who want to mature, who don't fear maturity. So if you have people who are on this shallow level, constantly fearing, oh my God, I'm already 40, I'm already 50, I have to do Botox, I have to look younger. They stuck in this shallowness, ridiculousness, instead of embracing that we as a soul come here for passage of time, and if we choose to, we get better at life, right? So two things have to happen for a person to reach their maturity, right? That can start happening in your late 20s and your early 30s already, if you choose the path of courage, growth, self-reflection, mindfulness, right? Expansion. Because if you don't, time itself won't put maturity in you even. Time itself, it can only, if you don't put in inner work, that's why I always explain this to you guys. There's a reason it's all coming to my mind for this reading. It may be relevant. That we all have that one point in life where we switch from physical karma to spiritual karma. Our physical spiritual karma doesn't change. You can learn more about this on my website in my offerings. I have like a spiritual physical karma reading, and if you go there, there's a video me explaining about this. So when the moment comes, that window of opportunity comes, and we switch to spiritual karma, there's a choice, and that's this free will. For those of us who choose growth, learning, expansion, it doesn't necessarily have to be like conscious and spiritual sort of a journey. It can be, I just want to get a little bit better in life. You're going to start to let go of that physical karma and embrace your spiritual karma. And that means that with age, with time, with passage of linear time, you're going to be gaining more and more and more and more maturity. But if you fail to make that choice, and many people do, all that will happen in passage of time is that your shadows will get more pronounced. You'll become bitter. You'll become more shallow. You'll become more lost, right? Maybe this collective, you need to know this because you stand in front of that choice. Or you maybe now, usually when you say this to people, if they already went through this moment, the penny would drop. It would be, okay, that was that moment for me. That moment of boo, right? It's usually something big that happens, whether on an emotional or physical level, that triggers that moment in life. Maybe you're both going through this moment. Maybe you are this moment for each other. Maybe you went through this moment earlier, but this person sort of sealed that moment, and maybe you are that moment for them. But I don't think they have their values straight just yet in life. There's a maturity that is needed into this person's life, and that maturity will require time and effort. The question is whether they will take the effort. All right, let's confirm. Let's confirm in do we want to do tarot? Let's just do real quick. I want to do the same cards for both spreads. If we have to do part 3, that's fine. What's the actual joint energies, the energy of this connection, source? One more. Oh, 2, that's alright. Alright, you guys. We have 2 6s, so maybe 66 is important, or 6 of the 6. Maybe you rolled by number 6. It just came to my mind. I don't know why I heard Gemini again. There is energy of happiness and of fulfillment in this connection, and it's something that both of you will feel. So it's not like this person doesn't feel it. They might not stand right now in the same mindset as you do. I would do anything for love, this is my person, right? But it's also because of that unbothered attitude that they right now have because of wounding. But deep down they will feel that the way they feel with you, it's not something that they feel with anyone else. It's not something that they felt with anyone else. And I'm hearing it's not something that is easily found, right? So they would know this. They would feel this. Again, I'm blocking. But there are certain things, and I feel they also feel it. It's just that they have a different... You both know that there are certain things in life that you, maybe especially this person, would need to walk away from, would need to eliminate, would need to grow from in order for this relationship to work out. But the difference is that you believe that it can be done with a little bit of courage. Maybe you have that, doer attitude. Let's go, let's get it, right? Whereas this person is in so much fear that they don't believe it can be accomplished. I don't think that they feel right now that they have anything to offer for you. We do have the Devil card as well. This connection right now is bound by shadows. And I was hearing with the Two of Wands, you're in the beginning of your journey. Your journey has just started. There's much you have to learn, this collective, about this journey. It's a beautiful journey. But really take it to heart, everything that I said. There's going to be pain, there's going to be effort. There's going to be moments like nothing will make sense, but you will have to find in you to push. The most courageous children of Father Universe, they always get rewarded with that prize. We are that prize. Who we become in process is the prize. But when the time is right, in the external world, everything falls in place as well. But your faith will be tested, your beliefs will be tested, your love will be tested, your integrity will be tested, your values. Not to break you, but to create you, to help you reach that frequency, to hold that highest, most aligned timeline. There's many shadows that have to be worked through, and right now there is this energy of the two of you feeling that the way you feel in each other's arms, there's nothing like it. But this journey is about so much more. It's such a misconception. It's not a love story. Yeah, it is a love story, but it's sort of on a side, right? It's a fusion of the souls. It's a grand finale of the journey of two souls that are truly one consciousness.